Hello again. Last we spoke, we were discussing earth art in the rural plains of the Southwest. Today I want to take you into the city as we explore street art. Street art is found in public places and can include some painted pieces, stencil work, posters, and street installations. But first, let's get one thing straight. Street art is different from common graffiti. What's the difference, you ask? Graffiti can be territorial and often driven by vandalism. Street artists are driven by a need to communicate with the public, hence why the artwork is located in heavily trafficked areas. Street art also uses different materials and techniques than graffiti, which is generally thrown up on a wall with speed through the use of spray paint. Street artists have used spray paint, but have also used mosaic, yarn bombing, stickers, wheat-pasted posters, LED lights, painted murals, and even video projection. However, they do have one more thing in common with graffiti artists. Most of them did not acquire official permission for the placement of their art. Therefore, it's often illegal. So why do they do it? Activism. Most of the art carries political or social messages. It is a loud and clear way to voice their opinions to the masses and communicate with them in a visual fashion. In this case, images are louder than words. This rises above language barriers as well, broadening the groups of people street artists can reach with their messages. Banksy, a hot artist on the street art scene right now, is one of these political activists. Banksy's most common technique is stencil art. The advantage of this is the fact that you can apply the work quickly and then reuse the stencil to repeat the work in a different location. His message is anti-war, anti-capitalist, and anti-establishment. For example, one of his pieces shows a man wearing a bandana in a grenade-throwing pose, but instead of an explosive, a bouquet of flowers is stenciled into his hand. The message here is clearly pacifist, anti-war. Another shows a presumably homeless man holding a sign that says, "Keep your coins, I want change." The change, this witty slogan implies, is not monetary, but one of social, political nature. While Banksy chooses to remain hidden to the public, even disguising his face and voice in a recent documentary, street artist Shepard Fairey is a fan of public appearances. Originally trained in graphic design and illustration, he gathered fame with his Andre the Giant Obey stickers. When asked about the meaning of Obey, he replied, "The sticker has no meaning, but exists only to cause people to react, to contemplate, and to search for meaning in the sticker." You will probably recognize his work in the Obama 2008 election hope posters. The poster, along with two other versions featuring the words "change" and "vote," scored Fairey a letter of thanks from the president himself. The New York critic Peter Sheldal called the poster the most efficacious American political illustration since Uncle Sam Wants You. My personal favorite is the "Make Art, Not War" poster, as Fairey, like Banksy, is a pacifist. Another factor that sets street artists apart is their commercial success. Though criticized for selling out, Shepard Fairey marketed his work through books, film, and merchandise. This trend is common for street artists. Many even show their art in museums and galleries as well as on the streets. This art style is worldwide, occurring in major cities and urban environments, each with its own collection of popular street artists.